Hello, welcome to Beach View, our podcast about all sorts of things and or stuff.
Yes, and today we're doing another list of short YouTube videos. I have, once again, for the sixth time I believe, compiled a list of short YouTube videos, and we've watched them and now we're going to talk about them.
I like how you're always the one who has to compile a list because these videos do not show up on my radar, like, ever.
Not even the SNL one?
No, like, I never see... Okay, I'm not on YouTube, like, a ton either, but, like, you know, if I'm on YouTube, I'm usually looking up something very specific, and I don't see a lot of these types of videos. So anyway, I just wanted to note that, like, while I was watching these, I was like, I would never see these ever unless, like, you pointed them out to me.
Yeah, which actually I think most of these I didn't find on YouTube. I found on, like, Twitter or Twitch, so...
Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, gotcha.
One of them's a TikTok even that's just been re-uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah, like, I might have come across something like, you know, something goofy on, like, TikTok or something. But then, like, I never think, like, oh, let me see if it's on YouTube. So I guess it just doesn't. You know, and I'm not really on Twitter much or Twitch, so I would never happen upon these.
Yep. So yeah, I guess let's get into it.
Yeah, okay. So, number one, so it's a list of, what was it, 30?
Yes.
Short videos. So number one, you have it titled as The Boys Are Back in Town to Kill You.
Which is the title of the video, too.
Okay, yeah. So, this is super goofy. So it's like, animated, or I don't know if it's animated. It's pumpkins. Yeah, I guess it was animated. I'm trying to remember watching it.
Yeah, it's on like a computer screen.
Yes, it's on a computer screen, and it's kind of like old dial-up connection, you know, like type of pop-ups on an old computer screen, it looks like. And it's like pumpkins. I don't know, I guess you want to describe it?
It's just like a Halloween-themed version of The Boys Are Back in Town, and the video's just like the lyrics popping up on like a chat log.
Yeah.
Chat, the song's edited to say the boys are back in town to kill you, among other lyrical changes.
And it's like the pumpkins, like, kind of get, like, manic toward the end. Like, they kind of get a little more, like, you know, dark and ominous, I would say. So, yeah. It's just kind of goofy. So I thought it was funny. It was, like, one of those, like, totally random type of things, you know?
Well, I don't know, totally random. It's just like a Halloween version of something. I think it was even it was uploaded on Halloween, so.
Oh, that's, you know, fitting.
Yeah.
Just, it's random in the fact that, like, why are they using, like, that song? Because it's such a, like, non-Halloween song, you know?
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Speaking of, every time I hear this song now, I think of this version.
I feel like I'm going to as well. From here on out.
I just think, and a lot of the, like, anytime you, like, edit stuff around like this, that always sounds really funny. So it's just the way it says no. It's funny to me.
Yeah. It is pretty funny. And then at one point where they're like, where they repeat, the lyrics repeat, the boys are back. And, like, every time they say it, a little pop-up screen pops up with the boys are back. And, like, an okay button, you know?
Yeah, it's like error messages.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Number 2. In my restless dreams, I see that town.
Yes.
So this is so weird. It's like once again an animated, like a game, I guess.
Yes, this is the intro to Silent Hill 2, which is a video game, horror game from 2001. So
I think to me what is like super funny about this is that it's a rundown town. And the characters, like, it shows them, like, in a bathroom, like, this, like, old, rusty, gross-looking bathroom. And then he, like, walks out, and it's, like, super dramatic. He's like, I received a letter from Mary, but how? She's been dead for 3 years. And she says she's in our special place, like, in this town. And the town's, like, super rundown. And it's, like, kind of funny because... You're like, okay, what's special about this town? Like, why did Mary want to come here? Is Mary dead? I don't know. Yeah, Mary's dead. He says that. Well, he says that, but then it's like, well, is she? Because he got a letter from her. saying that she's waiting. So it's just very mysterious.
Yeah. Yeah, the Silent Hill series is a horror series about a haunted town called Silent Hill. It's like kind of it's not like explicit where it's set, but it's kind of like a Maine sort of coastal northeast vibe. I think it's meant to be like a resort town, but obviously it's like really run down now. Also, not everybody's haunted by it, you know. Like, eventually,
okay.
creepy crawlies show up, and not everybody sees them.
Oh, okay. Well, it's very dramatic, and that's why I think it's so goofy.
Ah, goofy?
I think it's goofy because, like, when the character goes to, like, walk out of the bathroom, you know how, like, characters in games, they, like, you know, like, he kind of, like, walks toward the wall first and then turns. It's just kind of, like, not fluid movement, and for it to be, like, just so dramatic, like, I don't know, I thought it was goofy.
Yeah, no, I really like the intro to this game. It's a really cool game. And I really like the line, in my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill.
Yeah, I liked it because it was very dramatic and mysterious.
Yep.
Right. The third one, rain hit that yoinky sploinky.
It's Rhine.
Oh, Rhine. Okay. I was reading it as rain. Rhine hit that yoinky splinky. Okay, so this is just an animated guy, like, dancing too fast.
Well, it's also another character yelling, Rhine, hit that yoinky sploinky.
Yeah, it's super goofy. And this is totally random. So.
Yeah, so this is like a meme for a game I've not played. It's Xenoblade Chronicles series. I don't know much about it, but this meme was like popular for a while, and I thought it was funny. This is just, you know, a thing people do where they'll edit video game characters saying, or really any sort of character saying and doing funny things. Yeah. It's just really funny, the idea of like one person yelling at someone to do a weird dance.
Yeah.
With a funny name.
Then them doing the weird dance, yeah.
Yeah. And then yelling afterwards.
Yeah. It's funny. I feel like now I'm gonna, like, say that every time I'm, like, trying to tell somebody to dance. Hit that yoinky sploinky. Yeah. Moving on. Okay, we have Whisper.
Yeah.
So my notes on this, did we watch this already?
I don't believe so.
Okay, because it seemed a little familiar to me. So basically, it starts off with, like, the video of that song, the Whisper song, okay? And then right after he's like, let me whisper in your ear, let me tell you something, whatever. This, like, guy pops up and he's like, it's free real estate.
We watched that video. And this is a
okay, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, so it was kind of like a, you know, it's funny because you think it's just like the Whisper song, and then, like, he's like, it's free real estate.
Yeah. I thought
funny.
you'd appreciate this one.
Yeah, it was comical. Totally random again.
Yeah.
So
well, that's what happens with memes, is people just show them in with anything when they're popular.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's whispering it's free real estate, so put it with the Whisper song.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice little flow to that.
Yeah, I believe we watched the It's Free Real Estate on a previous
I think so.
short YouTube videos. So
that must be why I thought it was familiar, because I was like, I think I saw this.
Yeah, that was
so
a
that's
meme
funny.
for a while.
Fun times. Okay, next we have Buddy Holly.
Yeah, which, you know the song Buddy Holly.
Yes, but they're all, like, not keeping the same time, right?
Yeah, it's really funny.
So it sounds like a bunch of noise. And one comment, you know, like the comments will kind of like pop up right there. One comment said, it sounds like he's getting increasingly nervous as he keeps singing, because it just, like, it becomes more and more chaotic. It's funny.
I was just, like, listening to this I don't even think it sounds that bad. It's just funny to me that they keep, like, getting off time with each other.
I'm always laughing because I'm like, who makes these? Like, who sits around and, like, makes these videos? It's really funny.
Yeah, we've seen other edits of songs. And this has been, like, a whole popular style of meme, and Weezer memes have been big lately, for a while, actually. And this is one of these.
I wonder why Weezer memes are a thing.
Weezer's just kind of a funny band.
Maybe so. Yeah. And so that one's funny. Okay, the next one. Is it Deus Ex, the
No.
recut? Is that how you say it?
Deus Ex.
Deus
As
Ex,
in
okay.
Deus Ex Machina. Well, I
Oh.
mean, that's where the phrase for the title from the game comes from. The game is Deus Ex, which is it's a cyberpunk game from 2000. It's like, very popular, cult classic, I think.
Oh.
And this is like someone taking the intro and first mission from it and like making a goofy version of it.
Yeah, definitely goofy. So it's like they're talking about electronic old men.
Yes.
Running saying like
world.
Old men are the future. Yeah.
A new age.
And the dialogue is like really goofy. And they like keep repeating stuff and it's very dramatic. Like that's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
So it's like the one guy will say something, the other like, very serious like, and the other one's like, oh yeah. And like he just keeps saying like, oh yeah, after the other guy talks and then like they keep repeating different things throughout.
Desperate. Your turn. Desperate.
Yeah. And he's like, what did he say? We needed something about savage. And the other guy's like,
no, savage.
Yeah, he's like savage.
Unetco?
Yeah. It does a little like skip like Unetco? Savage. So it's just goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of funny.
Yep. But yeah, I always quote this video to myself randomly. Yeah. It's just got a lot of funny lines in it.
It does.
And it's been this is a re-upload because the channel it was originally uploaded to went down.
Oh.
I don't remember when it's from originally, but people have been quoting this for years and years.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's just
so
like
a re-upload.
Funny sort of remix of a game to make them say funny stuff.
So it was that popular that they wanted to re-upload it.
Well, I think it's just more for posterity. I think this is the original creator. I'm not sure.
That's funny.
But I think it's just more like, because the channel it originally went up on went down, they're like, let me just make sure this stays up on YouTube for people to watch.
Love that.
Yeah.
Very funny. All right, next we have Tiger Woods.
Let's do these two together.
Okay, so we have Tiger Woods 2003 and the 2004 intro.
Yes, which we've already watched the 2005 intro on a previous short YouTube video.
Yeah, I remember watching one of them. So what song is this 2003 one?
Oh, I don't know. It's some like new metal song.
Yeah, and I didn't write down the song, but one comment said it's the only thing that has ever made golf look badass.
Yeah, well, both of these songs are inappropriate for golf.
Yeah, it's like animated, intro to the video game, I guess, and it's really funny because it's like just like golf stuff, but it like it's just badass. So
yeah,
it's funny.
And 2004 is a DMX song.
Yeah, DMX intro, once again, makes golf look badass. I love it. I was reading, like, some of the comments, and some of them were like, yeah, 10-year-old me was, like, so pumped up, like, watching this intro. I think it's funny.
Yeah. The second one's better produced, the 2004 one. It has, like, more characters. Like, the first one's just Tiger Woods, like, just randomly swinging and stuff.
Yeah.
And the second one has, like, dances and more characters doing things.
Right.
Of course, the 2005 one's the best one, but, we already watched that one, so I put these two, which are still funny.
Yeah.
Just, like, for whatever reason in the 2000s, like, we really need to make golf seem, like, cool and badass.
Yeah. Well, it's because they were trying to sell video games, but...
Yeah. It's just funny, because neither of these songs go with golf at all.
No, they don't at all, and I love it. I think it's, like, especially, like, the DMX one, I thought was, like, just really, like, hyping up the golf game. Love that.
Yep.
All right. So next we have Sticker Brush Symphony.
Yes. So, tell me about this one.
Okay, so this is like, what it's a Donkey Kong, or it's Diddy Kong? What is it?
Okay, so it's, from the game, the original song is from the game Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a popular song, at least among, like, video game people. This is, like well known. But, there's something else happening.
Okay, so it's like a symphony, and then, it has, like, it sounds like Jay-Z.
Yes. You didn't recognize
Okay,
the
I was like,
song?
no, I didn't. I was like, I think that's Jay-Z, but I didn't place the song.
It's Empire State of Mind.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So anyway, it was just kind of funny because I was like, this actually goes together.
Yeah,
like,
it does.
She sounds good.
It even has the Alicia Keys part as
Yes.
like she's not singing it, it has her melody as part of the song.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, but this channel is sort of infamous for like uploading just like goofy versions of songs, but titling them as the original.
Yeah. Okay, so next we have Wolf.
Yes.
And it's just a weird wolf howl.
Yeah, what's the actual title? Elder Scrolls Arena Wolf Howl, which is, like the title says, from the game The Elder Scrolls Arena, which is a 1994 role-playing game.
Oh.
And yeah, that's what the wolves sound like in this game.
So I guess it's like nostalgic for people who played the game.
I just thought it was funny to put like a random sound in it. But also
Random
I like this,
wolf.
the wolf howl, because it's weirdly melodic.
Yeah.
I thought it went well with the music that played when those wolves were around. Because you just kind of hear them off in the distance.
I like it.
Yeah.
Once again, random.
Yeah.
All right, next we have I've Been Better.
Yes.
I will say I've seen better.
Oh.
This is like weird dialogue, but that's what makes it comical.
Yeah, so this is from The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, fast forwarding to 2006 in the same series. And this has a system where the NPCs will talk to each other, but they all basically sound like this. Where they have these like awkward stilted dialogues, and sometimes they'll just like repeat the same things toward each other. And it's all really, really funny, unintentionally.
Yeah. It's definitely funny. Like the delivery is just funny because it's just like just so odd to me.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is just like this. It's really funny. And we've had something from this game appear on these short YouTube videos before.
I thought we had, and because it's funny, because like as I'm watching these, like some of them I'm like, okay, this sounds familiar, but I don't know that I've actually seen it before, but or if it's like something else I've watched before. So I knew some of these I had seen something or other about before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because these still sometimes appear on the internet as people just like, look at this funny thing from this game. It's like almost 20 years old at this point.
Mm-hmm. Fun times. Okay.
Yep.
Next we have Bring Me to Life. So this is Goofy singing, like actual Goofy, the character singing.
Yes.
And I have to say, this is categorically terrible.
Oh, really? I think it's hilarious.
Well, Goofy's voice, like singing Bring Me to Life, it's funny, but it's like Goofy, the character singing, is just terrible.
Yeah, it is. But it's also just like a really emotional song.
Yes.
And like Goofy going for that, just it's really comical to me.
I mean, I guess Goofy's emotional, so why not? I liked it.
Yep.
Okay. So the next one is Ah Eto Blah.
Yes. Which is exactly what it sounds like.
What is this anime? It's like
I don't know. It's an older anime, I can tell by the like how
so
it looks,
it's literally just a clip of like an anime person just being like eto blah, and she like touches her head with her hands
and sticks her tongue out.
Yeah, it sticks her tongue out, and it's just like, what? Like out of context, it makes no kind of sense, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, this was a meme a little while back. But it's very funny.
It was funny.
It's just kind of like when you mess up, you'd post that or something like that.
I like that use of it.
Yep.
Okay, next we have the 009 sound system.
Yes, so specifically the song Dreamscape by 009 Sound System, which is an electronic artist that was really popular on YouTube from basically the inception of the platform for some reason. Like, whenever people would upload a YouTube video, this is one of the go-to songs to put with it. I don't know why that was, I didn't, investigate, but it was just, classic YouTube.
It's definitely classic YouTube. And again, with the comments, like the one comment that popped up is somebody said, when the internet dies, this is the song that'll play in the credits.
Ah, see, the comments used to all say, please rise for the YouTube national anthem.
I didn't see that. Well, I didn't read all the comments, but I just thought that one was funny because I'm like,
the kids
I
these
feel
days
like
have changed their jokes.
That's pretty apt. I like that.
Jeff, you were on YouTube with any regularity, like from like the birth of the platform to like 2012, you would hear this song at some point.
It's like trance music. It's like kind of like relaxing, honestly.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Next we have sea otter.
Yep.
Which it's a sea otter floating in the water, and it's using a rock to open a clam.
Which is the thing they do.
Yeah, it's pretty smart. He has like a big rock like sitting on his belly, and he's like hitting the clam against it, which bad news for the clam, but good news for the otter.
Yeah, they look very cute doing it, though.
Yeah, and the little otter looks like it's enjoying its little snack.
Yeah. Yeah, because, otters do this, and they're a tool-using animal.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
It's an otter using a tool to open its clams.
And I like when it was finished hitting the clam on the rock, it just like turned over in the water and just like, dropped the rock and was like, all right, I'm going to enjoy my little snack. Yeah, it was cute. Okay. Next we have Mom Spaghetti.
Yes.
Which I knew what I was getting into when I opened up this link.
Yeah, well.
So the image is a plate of spaghetti with little M&M heads, the wrapper, as meatballs. So that was kind of funny. And then, it's just spaghetti going hard on the track. So I think we've had like some like this before where it's like the M&M song, Lose Yourself. And in place of other words, they just keep saying Mom Spaghetti or just the word spaghetti through the whole
classic.
track. It's a classic. And I will still say this. I'll even like sing this when I'm like making spaghetti or something because you're like, it's just funny. It's like such a popular song and it's all about spaghetti.
Yep.
We love it. Love to see it. All right. Next we have Red Alert.
Yep.
This is basically like that Apple alarm sound.
Yep.
With like a sound effect added to it. So it's like the red alert sound, with like the incessant like alert beeping. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, it's just like an alarm blaring.
Like an emergency alert type of thing.
Yeah.
It's very dramatic and urgent sounding.
Yeah.
I actually hate when people have this set as their ringtone. And it's always like older people too. And I wonder, is it because they can't hear? They have to have this like blaring alarm sounding every time somebody calls them. I think it's so obnoxious.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny to put this, random alarm sound in the videos.
It's definitely funny.
Yeah. All
right, so next we have Do You Realize?
Yep, which is just the Flaming Lips song Do You Realize from the 2002 album Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots.
Yeah, so, this is like a super popular song too. And I have to admit, like in the, in with the rest of these videos, I was like watching, like waiting for something like unusual to happen. And then I'm like, oh, no, it's like literally just a song, so...
Yeah, not the first time I've done that on one of these. Just put literally a song.
I thought that was really funny. But also, I was like, oh, I recently made like a funeral soundtrack. Like not to play during a funeral, but like I like to have like different soundtrack music that I listen to, like when I'm doing like, going on a trip or like something like that. And so I recently made a funeral one to listen to when I was on my way to a funeral. And I realized I left this off, and this would be a great one to put on a funeral soundtrack.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Good song.
Yep.
All right. Next, we have, is it Rain?
Ryan. It says it in the video.
Ryan? I don't remember. I'm just reading my notes right now. Ryan's Betrayal. Honestly, I didn't get this one.
It's a following off on the Yoinky Splinky one.
Oh. I mean, I saw the Yoinky Splinky, but I didn't know they were related.
Yeah, so the Yoinky Splinky thing was a big meme, and like I said, there were a ton of these from this game series. And this one's funny because it's an inversion of the original Yoinky Splinky, where he's like, hit that Yoinky Splinky, and Ryan does it in the first one, but in this one he says no.
Maybe that's why I didn't get it. I was like, what? He didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's just funny. And then he, like, yells about it afterwards.
I just didn't. I was like, surely there's, like, another message here. I just didn't understand.
It's just funny, because normally he does hit that Yoinky Splinky, but this time he said no.
Hit that Yoinky Splinky. Yeah. Well, I guess that's the funny part of it.
Yep.
Okay. Next, we have the babysitter. I don't even know how to respond to this bug drama.
Drama?
It's drama, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, it's like this girl... I guess you describe it. I'm not good at describing it.
Okay, so this is originally a TikTok. This creator does a lot of basically the same thing, and this is like a popular trend. It's like someone doing something that's vaguely in the style of a FMV game, like an old FMV adventure game.
What's that mean?
Full motion video.
Okay.
That's like the title for the genre, which, like, you know, back in the day when that was like cutting edge of stuff using like just normal video clips, and of course it was all like pixelated and stuff. But this is a genre that still exists today, and some people do like YouTube videos or TikTok shorts of like basically like in the style, vaguely in the style of those FMV adventure games. That's why like a little pop-up comes up and the like a mouse cursor selects one, and it's like the actress in this being like, you must be the babysitter. Come in and do babysitting, and the child's a fly, and you're expected to like feed the fly. Like the character feeds the fly that that's the point of view of, and then accidentally kills the fly, and then the fly's father shows up.
And the fly's father is just a bigger fly.
Yes, but also the movements of the person in this are all very stilted.
Yeah.
Like they stop and start like they're... It's really, really cool effect. And I like the sort of horror tinge for this.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Also, the way she says babysitter is really funny to me.
Yeah. Like her facial expressions, too.
Yeah.
Are, like, super goofy.
Yeah, like she leans in to say parts of stuff.
Yeah. It's really goofy.
Yeah. I like this video a lot, and this whole genre's kind of cool. Just like
good.
In the style of old FMV games.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Alright, next we have making bacon pancakes.
Yes.
So I actually like, it's a remake of the song by Alicia Keys and Jay-Z.
Yes, Empire State of Mind. You like at least recognized it this time, right?
I did, yes, I definitely recognized it this time. But instead it's about like, they're singing about making bacon pancakes.
Yeah. So this is a song that a character sings in the show Adventure Time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and years ago people put together this and Empire State of Mind for some reason.
It is very funny. And it's catchy.
Yeah. Yeah, this time we had Alicia Keys without the Jay-Z part, and last time we had Jay-Z without the Alicia Keys part.
Exactly.
Two Empire State of Minds.
Maybe that's why I like immediately recognized it. I don't know, but
well, that is the
but
chorus.
Also, I was like,
so.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, bacon pancakes. That sounds good. But anyway, never had bacon pancakes.
Well, you just take some bacon and you put it in a pancake.
Apparently, sounds like something I need to try out. So, anyways, all right. Next we have Who Do You Think You Are? I Am.
Yep.
So this is like footage of like it looks like a professional bowler that makes a strike, and at the end, like the bowler is so hyped up, he's like screaming, you know, like yelling, like yeah, you know, like super hyped up, and he says, "Who do you think you are? I am."
Yeah, which doesn't really make sense, but it's funny.
It is. It's very funny, especially because like he's so like seriously hyped up, like. It doesn't make any kind of sense. It's just, like, funny.
Yeah, but I've seen people reference this, just this line.
Really?
Yeah.
It is pretty funny. Like, I wonder what was going through his mind. Like, did it make sense to him?
So probably just adrenaline and he's just saying stuff.
He's just letting it all out.
Yep.
Which is funny. Okay. Next we have Uptown Funk.
Yep.
What in the Disney Kids Club is going on here?
Yeah, so the actual title of this video is Uptown Goof, and it's meant to be Goofy singing Uptown Funk, but in like the first seconds of the song, Goofy gets interrupted by the copyright police. And there's this whole long thing of Goofy like running away. And then he runs into Mickey and they have like a like Mickey switch sides to be part of the copyright police. And they have this like very like dramatic exchange.
Very dramatic.
Like it's something out funny. Of a movie.
Definitely. And Mickey's just like, basically Goofy's like, take the shot. I don't remember what he says, but basically he's telling Mickey like, just take the shot. And Mickey's like, no, I'm not going to. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. It was like, it was very like, very dramatic and very like, not appropriate for children. It's fun times.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny because, I mean, you know, this was a switcheroo for because this YouTuber has like tons of videos of them doing like Goofy covers. So it's kind of like a bait and switch. Is like, the joke is, you know, you think it's going to be a normal Goofy cover, but instead it's
a dramatic scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. And just the fact that like how dramatic it was is very funny. Like, you know, the end, like Mickey's like, you know, I can't do it. I don't know exactly what he says, but that's
Goofy's
basically
like,
his sentiment.
You're a coward, Mickey. You always
Mickey,
were.
You're a coward. And he's like, you son of a... And anyway, it's like very emotional, which is funny because it's Disney, you know.
Yeah.
Fun times.
I thought it was funny to put this after I'd already done the Bring Me to Life Goofy cover.
Because I did think it was going to be just like another Goofy cover, but it was much more dramatic than that.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyway. All right, next we have Buddy Holly.
Again, yes.
It's only 2 of the members of the band. And it says at the top, Toozer.
Yeah.
Instead of Weezer, so...
Yeah, Buddy Holly, but it's just Rivers and Pat Wilson. So it's just the drums and some of the singing.
Yeah, so, I mean, it actually sounds good, so...
Yeah, it's just funny to me hearing, like, a bare bones version of the song. Yeah. Like I said, there's a ton of these, and I included a second one.
And I think it's funny that, like, once again, like, who's creating these things? Like, I just think it's really interesting that, like, people sit there and are like, let's do it this way, where everybody's, like, not keeping the same time, and then let's do it this way, where it's just 2 of them, like...
Yeah, there's a ton of these. So,
it's funny to me, but gotta love the content.
Yep.
All right, next we have Star Fox 64.
Yep, which the actual title of the video is Star Fox 64 Ligma.
Yeah, and so I just knew you had to throw in a Ligma joke in here.
What's Ligma?
So that's all it is. It's just a Ligma joke for those of you who don't know what Ligma is. Go watch this video.
But yeah, it's the characters from Star Fox 64, like, talking over the comms like they normally do. Well, it's not voice acted in the original game, but then one of them tells a Ligma joke.
Yeah, it's very funny.
I like the part where Fox says, Slippy, no.
That is funny.
Yep.
All right, well, there you go. Good Ligma joke. All right, next we have Kirby Falcon Punch.
Yeah, the title of the original is in Japanese.
Yes. So it's basically like a Kirby remix with high-pitched animated voices.
Yeah, so this is from the game Super Smash Bros., which is all the Nintendo characters, like, fighting each other. This one's on the Nintendo 64. And Kirby's whole thing is that he absorbs people and takes their powers. So he ends up making a lot of different noises because of that. And this is a game remixing the song Gourmet Race, which is a Kirby song originally, I believe.
Oh.
But, you know, it's in Smash Bros. With just, like, random Kirby and other Smash Bros. Sounds. And it's really funny.
I figured it was, like, one of those things where, like, you would get more meaning out of it if, like, you knew the game.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I just think the song sounds funny.
Yeah, it is a funny sounding song, so.
Kirby sounds really funny, like mimicking people.
Yeah, and it brought back like latent memory of Kirby. I was like, oh, I remember Kirby, like, but I would never have thought of it like on my own. But like once you see it, you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny.
But yeah, this song was not originally from YouTube. This is, I believe, the first re-upload of it to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I think it's from it seems like a Japanese video site. That's what it's showing in the description, at least. Yeah, this song's been around for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's neat.
Neat song. Okay. Next we have Coffee.
Yep, which is just like a animated thing of coffee beans falling into a mug.
Yeah, and it's just exactly what you said. It's just like a coffee mug, and beans just keep falling in. It's like overflowing with coffee beans. And honestly, it's kind of meditative. It's like one of those like screensavers where you can just sit there and watch it.
This is like a stock footage thing. It's the kind of things like you're trying to make a video of talking about coffee, and you're like, let's get some B-roll of coffee beans falling into a mug.
Exactly. Yeah, and like I said, I can just sit there and watch it like all day. It's just like super chill.
See, I just thought it was funny to put this randomly in here, like stock videos sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just thought that was funny.
Definitely random. Which I also think it's funny because like you would never just put like whole coffee beans like in a mug like that. That's what makes it funnier to me.
That just, stock video. It's meant to be evocative, not literal.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Love that. All right. Next we have Don't Touch My Ascot. So it's like an animated Kiss image, like the band Kiss.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's like barbershop style quartet singing.
Yes, it's Kiss singing this song about not touching their ascot from Scooby-Doo. Kiss was in a Scooby-Doo thing, and this song was in it,
So I wasn't
apparently.
sure. Was it actually Kiss singing the song?
I assume so.
Okay, because I was like, is that real, or is it just like they're pretending it's Kiss? I wasn't sure.
I assume they were actually in it. I haven't done deep research in it, but either way, it's funny imagining Kiss singing this song.
Oh yeah, like you would never
quartet
think
about don't touch my ascot,
and,
hands off my cravat.
Yeah, they mentioned the cravat, which is like a tie, another like neck tie type of thing, and cravat, I guess is how you say it. And anyway, I think that was really funny, because it's totally like doesn't go with the image of Kiss. Yeah. So that's why it's funny. Yeah. Nice little song.
Right. You can't have my ascot, because girl, it's mine.
Yeah. I'm like, what? This is so random. But I think we ought to bring ascots back into popularity. So I like a good ascot.
Sure.
Anyway, it's too hot for that nonsense. But anyways. All right. So next we have SNL rap song.
Yep.
So this is like one of those parody videos from Saturday Night Live, and it's really funny because it's like they're introing like a rap song, and they have like way too many features. So like it keeps going on where like it's like I forgot what his name was, like Big Chris or something,
mm-hmm.
and then it's like and this person and this person and Pete Davidson's character is his rap name is like Young Bitch. And it's like increasingly like stupid names.
And like stupid concepts is like the quintessentially Simon or Frank Nasty.
Yeah, and like one's called like Two Black Guys or something.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it was just and they're like, that's not a good name. Anyways. It's just funny. It's like way too many features. Like by the end of it, it's like they have like 20 features of like super random, like, rap people, whatever. And it turns into chaos. And like the main person who leads it, Big Chris, is like, no, it's way too many people, like stop. And so it's just funny. And then of course, like the funniest part to me is when David S. Pumpkins pops up with guns in his hand. And he's like, and David S. Pumpkins.
It's David S. Pimpkins.
Pimpkin. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious. I need to watch it again. Yeah. And so it's and like the main guy is like, what? Like, stop.
Also, The Rock and Katy Perry are there.
Yeah, it's like so like random like people were in there. So that was really funny. And then they're like, let's get started on the song, basically. And like they all start singing at once. And it's like, no, no, no. So it's pretty funny. I liked it.
Yeah. Classic escalation in comedy terms.
Yes. Classic. Yeah. It's just very funny. I love when they do rap parodies.
Yeah, and some of these names are very funny too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But anyway. All right. Next we have, and actually the final one is called Whack.
Yep.
So this is like, to me, it's like hilarious. It's like a series video about someone whose characteristics are whack. Then the guy does some like skateboard moves.
Yeah, it's this guy's dissing a skater, a fellow skater.
Yes.
Because it ends with him doing skate tricks, but he's just like constantly going on about how this other guy sucks.
Yeah.
And there's a section where he's like, his hair, whack. His gear, whack.
Yeah, exactly. It was very funny. And then he does like some skateboard moves, which I thought was funny because like, while like, I guess they were good, they didn't look very graceful, you know? So like, I like how he's dissing the other skater, and then this one's kind of like, okay.
I don't know how to evaluate skate tricks.
Yeah. It just didn't look very smooth, and so I think that was like the funniest part of it.
I mean, I'm sure if you know skating, these are good tricks.
Yeah.
It's just, very good diss.
Yeah.
I think the other guy is indeed whack.
Yeah. It was very funny.
But yeah, that's all of them.
That's it. And so that basically wraps up our list of 30 odd, interesting videos, YouTube videos. Not all of them were videos, some of them, well, they were just images with music,
with music.
So I guess they're still technically videos. But
yes.
Yeah. but definitely A-okay.
Yep, just a bunch of random short videos again.
Yeah, which it's funny because like I said, I would never see these, and while some of them I don't get, like I understand like, okay, if I had the context of like whatever video game, like it would probably be, I would get more, but for the most part, it's like you could still see the comedy in them,
Yeah, well that one game I was telling, I don't have the context for that game. I just like Yoinky Splinky's funny.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, if there's nothing else, I'll take us out.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Go ahead.
This has been Beach View. Thanks for listening and tune in next time. Bye.
Bye.